This was a bridge for a train. Not enough people to fill the trains anymore, so they made it a walking bridge. 'Cause you never feel this way. It's my lucky day. Want a bite? I'm hooked on these now. A little pick-me-up. Takes you 2 sips to drink, but then you've just like wired. And here is the walking bridge. It's funny, when we're leaving the house today, Christy's just cold, freezing, so she puts jeans on. It's 62 degrees in Porto. As we're driving to our destination, our guide's like, ooh, it's gonna be a hot one today. 95 degrees. She's got her coat, jeans. Time to sweat another night, another day, right, Christy?
Yeah, fun.
It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. It's just gorgeous here. So many mountains and hills, and there's homes dotted along all of these mountains. It's awesome how all the wineries have dogs. No machines are used when picking the grapes. It's all done by hand by both men and women. If you can see all of the olive trees, the reason they are scattered throughout is because that's how they separated the lands back then. They produce the port wine here, but they mix it with brandy, and they're not allowed to produce the brandy, so they buy it from a third party and they mix it. And port wine's alcohol content is anywhere from 18 to 22%. So the grapes are picked and they come down here, and the women manually step on them for 2 to 3 hours. And the reason they do it manually is because they don't want the seeds crushed in with the actual liquid. After a few days, the skins and seeds rise to the top and they take the top layer off. If you have any interest in grape stomping, come in September, October, and stomp your heart out. This is really cool. They have spider webs and they leave them here on the barrels because mosquitoes get in, and they love the wine that sometimes seeps through the barrels, and the spider webs catch the mosquitoes. Here is the small trap door that you need to get through, the men get through actually, to clean the barrels. They have to wear a mask because within 5 minutes they're absolutely hammered if they don't.
Pinhão, it means the fruit of the pine tree, means pine nuts. Pinhao. If you see here, all these tiles, they are hand painted, okay?
Trains every 3 hours. Spain this way, Porto this way. Lunchtime. We demolished that.
In Portugal? I didn't know either.
So here's dessert, supposedly made with port wine, or we're dumping port wine on it. I can't remember which one. Next up, boat tour. So here's the local fishing setup for the river. No lines in, but interesting. 2011, on top here, Douse, that was the best port in the world. Here's the boat tour, or the river tour in Portugal. 4 days out, 4 days back. So those are the funkiest wine distilleries I've ever seen. They look like big anthills. These vines right here, 100 years old. They're for the reserve port, and they cannot water them. These terraces are 1,000 years old. Here's a cork tree. It takes 30 years to actually grow so you can pick, and every 7 years the cork's ready. We're on our way home. We thought it'd be a good place to wrap this up. Amazing day. We saw so much. We went on that river tour, did some wine tasting.
Had lunch.
Your lunch was amazing.
A few views.
Thank you again, and until next time, travel hard. Follow us to Traveling Lovers.